Hello and welcome to the DRW&S Red Wing Clay Train. That's the Duluth Red Wing and Southern Railroad. And we're coming to you with another episode. So let's get going. All right, here we go. So we're in the workshop. The clay train is right behind me, and we're gonna get going on that. I have to get this part underneath done so I can start gluing the top part down and laying track on there. So the next step is, I've been thinking it over. I'm gonna actually mount the curve track that's underneath on a piece of that this thinner poster board. I'll show you up close. I know you can't see that on my camera. Let me get you positioned so you can kind of get an overhead shot of what I'm doing. I'm playing around with shots, so let me know if that's good for you, because I can move everything closer. And actually, I rearranged my tripod thing so I can tip it squarer down better. So let me get that set up, and then I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I hope that gives you a better bird's eye view of it. Um, it's bigger. It's bigger than a cigar box guitar because I just have that smaller workbench. But I think I got everything in from what I can see because I'm looking back at it, and I'm looking back at you. So welcome, and so let's get ripping already on this track laying or laying out the track and the design part of it. As you can see, I've got all my switches laid out. We're going to open one of those up and start hooking them up. And so let's get into it. So I got right here, I always got my track plan right there. As you can see, we'll be working on this underneath piece. That goes right here. That's all underneath this right here. So that'll be our guide. And as you can see on here, I did make a landscape of the, oops, that's upside down. I did make a landscape of the, a landscape of this grid. So don't ignore these lines, this red one that I got X'd out. This was my failed attempts of trying to, because I wasn't counting the squares right, my failed attempts of sketching it out. So that's why you see so many lines right there. That's not where track is going in anything. So let me tip this guy up so we can see that bottom layer. We'll get this guy up like that. So this is that Mississippi piece. This is the first part I got to lay down, as you can see, because this thing's going to be on top of here. So what I want to do is I was thinking about using some of this stuff here to actually glue this just down. So then when I get ready to put it all together, I just have to connect it there. And I might even I don't want to put it on that piece because I'm going to have trusses underneath, so I don't want that barrier between the track and actually the wood trusses things that I put on. So, but I'll be able to put this in and out. So let me hook up this track right here first. I gotta get the little connectors. Let me hook up this track so I can kind of see This isn't going to be. Flex track is funny because when it flexes, it pushes that rail. It pushes that rail. So let me get this hooked up here. It'll only be one connector. I gotta get a little more light on the subject here. I might have to cut that. I don't know. It's not hanging out as far. This is the first time working with FlexiTrack, so you can see I'm having a little difficulty. I'm trying to pull that rail out. So that will be as I'm looking at my thing, I'm seeing that I gotta go farther under. I gotta go farther under here, so I'm not far enough back. This will actually have to go. Let me see here again. Let me look at that. Guess this is 2. Yeah, this has to actually go back to here. Or maybe I'm right. This piece in here, I'm going to use FlexiTrack because it kind of bends. If you see this, these were made with little straight ones, but it kind of bends and has a little bit of curve, and there's a straight one there. So this piece here will be a FlexiTrack, and then I'll use the curves. So this next one has another right-handed one coming on the top side. This one breaks off that way, as you can see. So anyways, that'll be going together. We just need to get, and let me pause. We need to get our sheet down here, so when I start putting it together, I can draw it out. But what I think I'll do is I'll hit it up with marker for now, because I wanted to make sure things were coming out right. Which it looks like it's coming out right. You get to a point where you just got to like wing it, and so that's where I'm at right now, winging it. And I might have to cut that foam piece, but let me see if I got. I'm gonna mark. Mark this guy. Very lightly. This guy. Back here. There we go. So that's the start. And as you can see, that would be our tracks going around. The start of the tracks. And like I said, I'll probably cut a piece. Or just get a piece that'll fit between here and here. I didn't mark this. This would be here, and the switch would be actually right in here. So there you have it. We're starting to lay the track. And as you can see, very easy to work on. I can leave stuff up, and so I hope you enjoyed that. It's gonna start rolling along right now. Not the train yet, but we gotta get all the track laid. And so I hope you enjoyed that, and I tune in again next week, same time. This always airs at 12 noon on Saturday, and we will see you then. Have a good week.